Hey everyone, welcome back to the Polished Playbook podcast. I am one of your hosts, Nails and Novels.
Hey, and DJ Diamond Diva in the building. Brr, 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 brr.
One thing I want to set out right now is, we go by our screen names a lot, and then sometimes you'll hear us say our real names, and you're like, who is that, or who is she talking to? So Nails and Novels, my name is Keena, and then
Sharon.
So when you hear us call each other that, y'all know who we talking to.
Yeah.
So how was your week?
It was pretty good. It's pretty good. Busy. I'm looking for a few days of rest, hopefully. But
Yeah.
hey, at the end of the day, it's a good busy, so I'm thankful.
Okay.
Thankful. What about you?
Okay.
How'd it go
yeah.
last week?
Last week was not very busy for me, but it was just me getting back in the swing of things after coming back from New York. So, yeah, it was kind of relaxing. It's something that I needed. So I'm trying to continue that little relaxing, but we'll see how it goes. Balance is cool. So you ready to get down?
Let's do it.
All right. Let's start off with our weekly rundown. What we got?
Today, okay, so we have a lot. We're going to talk some stadium politics, Chiefs cap gymnastics, free agency rumors, and all of that. Let's dive right in. We're going to start in Indiana, however, okay?
Wow.
If you didn't know, you're about to know now, okay? The Chiefs are not the only ones that are considering moving their stadium. The Chicago Bears, okay, a staple in the NFL, is considering a move to Indiana. Say what now? Indiana. So Indiana lawmakers, they're discussing what's called a Senate Bill 27. This would create a Northwest Indiana Stadium Authority, which is basically setting up a framework for them to try and attract the Bears, similarly how Kansas did. The key is that this bill isn't building a stadium. This is just creating the framework that's going to finance, construct, and then lease one if negotiations do move forward. Now, the proposal does set up a public-private partnership, so the Bears are actually expected to contribute around $2 billion to that. And then the rest will be paid with bonds. We're familiar with that, Star bonds. So bonds that would be repaid through stadium district revenue, which includes admission taxes, food and beverage taxes, innkeepers taxes. So the stadium over time would theoretically fund itself through that means. The Indiana House Ways and Means Committee, they did already pass this 24-0. And so then if both chambers are approved, it's going to head to the governor, which is Mike Braun. So he will sign off on it. So obviously this opens the door. There is nothing solidified. They have not confirmed that they're leaving, but it is a huge deal because we already know money talks. And so when they get the backing and the approvals, then it kind of entices the teams to leave. Now, what's significant about that is they're saying that it's not super far, right? Like it's only about an additional maybe 30, 40 minutes from the current Soldier Field Stadium. However, we have to keep in mind that everybody doesn't live in Soldier Field. They live in the Chicago area. So folks that are already traveling 30 to 40 minutes to get to Soldier Field would have to travel an additional 30 to 40, and that's in good traffic.
Yeah, really.
So it's a little bit farther, and then it's in Indiana. It's Indiana, and the city is so. Like, do we even still call them the Bears? Like,
you call them the Bears, but what city?
Yeah, because here's the thing: like, the Kansas City move is still in Kansas City. Kansas City.
Yeah,
this is like Hawthorne, Indiana, is not Chicago, Illinois. The Chicago Bears, like. You can't change the name though. I just feel like you can't because that's a new team. That's a relocation. That's almost like the Rams moving to California.
Yeah.
Like that's a whole new. If you changing the name of the team, like the city, I don't know. So obviously, like I said, there's a lot more to do and to talk about, but that is on the table. When I saw that, I was like, so we ain't the only one making some crazy moves.
This one seems to be a little worse than ours, though, in my opinion.
I think so, too, because it's a lot further. And then, as I mentioned, it's a different, not just a state, but it's like a whole different, I just feel like it's different. I know they're close, but it seems farther to me.
And I get that other teams are in other cities. Like me and my husband had this discussion because, number one, he is a huge Bears fan, and he is not happy with this supposed move. But, we look at the teams that are in Jersey, that are New York teams. And I get that, but I don't know. I don't like it.
I just feel like it's kind of the same. Like Jersey and New York are still close. Like you ride through. I just feel like, I don't know. And maybe somebody can put me up on game. Anybody that lives in the Indiana area, the Illinois area, how close is it? Is it genuinely like hey, I crossed the border. I live in Illinois, but I can work in Indiana because it's literally 20, 30 minutes away?
Yeah.
If it's that situation, then And I could still understand the Bears fans being upset because I wasn't thrilled
No,
to hear
at
about
all.
the Chiefs. I know that we share the team, Kansas City can't. But I just,
Yeah,
I
and
don't
I love
know.
Soldier Field. I
yes,
understand
it's a lot of history. They're one of the oldest stadiums. They're the oldest.
I like
Matter of
Soldier
fact,
Field, and I do
they're number
understand wanting to have something
New.
better and something new, but I don't like it.
Yeah. So more to come. We'll see what they decide. Moving on, let's bring it on back to Kansas City, Keena.
Bring it back.
Now we're going to talk about Travis Etienne Jr., okay? There has been reported legitimate interest, quote, in him joining the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, he's technically still under contract with the Jacksonville Jaguars. If you guys didn't know, he is a really good running back.
Yes.
And let's keep it a buck. The
Right.
Chiefs need a really good running back, okay? He's with the Jags until March 11th under contract, but they have declined the franchise tag, so we know that he can move on since they're not going to utilize that. He's going to hit the open market. Now, just in case you don't know what Travis Etienne has done in the 2025 season, he's got 1,107 rushing yards, which ain't bad. That ain't bad. 13 total touchdowns and 36 receptions. And so why that matters, as I mentioned, is the Chiefs are in need of some help in the backfield. Both Isaiah Pacheco and Kareem Hunt are set to become free agents, so we don't know where that's going to land. If they keep one of them, if they don't, we'll see. And then also, in addition to that, fans noticed a little something interesting on Instagram. There's a follow. I'll follow you back. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Etienne are now following each other on socials as well.
Ooh, usually when something like that happens, it's something
speculation.
In the works. So we shall see.
The rumor mill. So we'll see. Like I said, he's been vocal about wanting to possibly join the Chiefs, and they've connected. So we'll just see if they can make it work out financially and go from there.
We need something.
Right. And speaking of Mahomes, okay, the Chiefs did restructure his contract yet again. For those who may not be aware, for the 4th straight year, they've done that. They converted over $54 million into a signing bonus for him, which has created $43.56 million in cap space for the 2026 season. So that was a big money move. Now his cap hit jumped from $78 million this year to only $34.6 million. So that's a big deficit. As you remember, we were over $50 million in debt and cap space. So that opened up 34.6. And the thing is that this money will get pushed into future years for Mahomes. So as it stands as of today, Mahomes' 2027 cap hit is projected to be $85.25 million. So we went from this year, he was going to have 78 coming out.
Yeah.
Next year, since we did this, it's going to be 85.
I want some money.
So the cap space, we'll see what happens. But we gonna worry about that later. That's future problems.
Yeah.
But for now, we are fixing this year's salary cap problem. Now, with that being said, they had to make some more room. So the Chiefs have officially released veteran defensive end Mike Dana. So that visual is on the screen for those of you viewing this on YouTube. And if you are not familiar with Mr. Mike Dana, he spent 6 years in Kansas City, played 87 games, had 23 and a half sacks, and 2 Super Bowl rings, baby, with the Chiefs. So with his move, that saves about $9 million in cap space. We do still have a $2.1 million dead cap on him, but $9 million is a help.
Yeah.
And so this is kind of what you have to do. That's the unfortunate part and the difficult part with this is it's not that you don't want to keep everybody. You just can't afford to keep the whole band together when you start getting really good. People, they deserve their check.
Yeah, we've seen this several times. Like after we won a Super Bowl that we had to let people go. Like I still miss L'Jarius. So
I know, Mr. Sneed. Shout out to Mr. Sneed. So there's that. This is a chess game. So more to come. We'll see what other pieces go in place, but we are getting to where we need to be by that March deadline for the salary cap.
Yeah.
All right. Now moving on, Keena. We talked about this last week, but we're going to talk about it one more time. We're going to run it back. Tyreek Hill being a realistic return. So if you missed it, Tyreek Hill has also been released from the Dolphins, and he is currently dealing with the injury, and he's been back in Kansas City, actually.
He sure has.
Okay. He's been rehabbing. Shout out to Luther Glover. He was at his gym doing a little bit of work, and you may remember he had a week 4 injury, dislocated knee, torn ACL. He already had his surgery back in 2025, but he needs an additional surgery. He confirmed that online, this time to address his LCL, so the lateral collateral ligament, okay? Now, Coach Reed, he had took to an interview, and the people kind of ran with it, and he said, well, we ain't talking about this right now because we don't even know his health status.
Right.
And so people kind of took that as if we weren't interested at all in Tyreek Hill, which is not what he said. He just
No.
said, we got to, first things first, like, let's see if he's even ready to go.
Right.
So now, with that being said, there's been reports from NFL insiders that the Chiefs are actually monitoring Tyreek Hill to kind of see what's going to happen. Like, is he going to be ready to go? At what time? How is he going to be?
Yeah.
So the door is not closed. And then also today, like I said, sometimes people post old stuff, but I feel like this was relatively new. You know, Tyreek had been asked about, does he prefer to play in an outdoor stadium or a dome? And he said he prefers to play in an outdoor stadium, specifically at Arrowhead. So if that wasn't if y'all could see me do the big obvious wink, then I don't know what is. But he's always been kind of signaling that he likes the Chiefs, wouldn't mind being back.
I mean, who wouldn't?
So we know where he stands at with it, and it sounds like the Chiefs aren't against it. We just got to see how he does. So more to come on that, okay? Now, some more exciting. We just got a lot. I told y'all. It's just a lot.
It's a lot today.
All the time, okay?
Yep.
We got some of the combine. The 2026 NFL Scouting Combine is underway, okay? It's happening right now at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. It runs from the 23rd through March 2nd. They're actually going to kick off their on-field workouts on the 26th, okay?
Ooh.
So Thursday at 3 p.m., this is Eastern time, of course, wherever you're listening. Make sure you check your local listings to see when it airs in your city. But on Thursday will be our defensive linemen, linebackers, and specialists. On Friday, we have defensive backs, tight ends. Saturday, QBs, wide receivers, and the running backs. And then Sunday, offensive linemen. So out of all of those groups going on multiple days, they had 319 prospects that were invited. So we should see a lot of action. And for some of you, you may not watch as much college football. Maybe we do have some heavy college football fans in the building. Some headliners that people are kind of looking at: Indiana's QB, Fernando Mendoza, Notre Dame's running back, Jeremiah Love, and then Ohio State edge rusher, Arvell Reese.
Nice.
So those are some of the headliners that are expected to be at the Combine. As I mentioned, check local listings, but they will be on NFL Network and streaming on NFL Plus. For
I
those
love
of you who
seeing the new
Combine.
people. I love watching them just go out, and they give it their all because, you know, it's a tryout, basically.
And interesting things happen at the Combine. We've had some viral moments. Shout out to
Christopher Jones.
We've had some viral moments at the Combine, so hopefully nobody has no issues like that this time. But fine holiday fun, I guess. If you never know what you're gonna get, you just don't know. And then also for my folks who are in the Indianapolis area, there is a free fan combine experience festival that's there. So they'll have different activations so that you can get involved and kind of have fun.
Yeah, get out there and have a good time.
Yes, but this is the part of the season. This is where the work comes in. Even though this ain't the flashy part, this is where the draft boards are going to be changing, and then where millions of dollars can be earned. That 40-yard dash. Shout out to our boy Xavier Worthy. 40-yard dash. Let's see who's going to be fast this year. Now moving on to some off-the-field NFL drama, somewhat. Now, we already know, for those of you in Kansas City, Mahomes and Travis Kelce has opened up their 1587 Prime restaurant. And so now they are facing a federal trademark lawsuit over their steakhouse. There is a company, 1587 Sneakers, who are claiming infringement rights, saying that they began selling their footwear back in April of 2023 before the athletes had announced their restaurant. And so there's a lot of different factors that are involved in this. You talk about first use of the term versus when they actually registered. And so that's the thing. They began selling in 2023, but they were not trademarked in 2023. They actually weren't trademarked until the same year, I believe, as 1587 Prime. In addition to that, they are different industry categories. 1587 Prime is a restaurant versus a sneaker or clothing company. So that's different. And then also they brought up maybe confusion because 1587 does sell merchandise. And so they were saying with that, you know, that can cause an issue. So we'll see how it plays out in court. We know 1587 for Mahomes and Kelce came from their numbers, 1587. And then the sneaker company says that their 1587 represents the year that there was first recorded presence of Asians in America. So that's where their company stems from and why they have 1587. Yeah.
But it doesn't have anything to do with
the
this.
steakhouse. Right. So there's some experts that weighed in that said it might be difficult for the sneaker company because restaurants and apparel, as I mentioned, those fall under two different designations with trademark. And then on top of that, you know, it's the only part I would say that gets interesting is the merchandise.
Right.
The selling of the merchandise.
Yeah.
So we'll see what they decide on that. It could be a settlement or they might choose to just go on ahead and take it all the way.
Yeah.
So more to come on that, but we want to let you know. We'll keep you updated when a final comes through.
Yeah. Hopefully nothing too big happens. I just
do
feel
you
like they're in
think?
two totally different lanes, and
Two totally different.
there's really nothing to me. Now, look, I'm not a lawyer.
Right.
That they can really do about this. So,
So we'll see. We'll see.
yeah,
I'll just leave it
that's all we can do is
Yep.
see.
All right, now, so we will shift tone just slightly and just for a little bit to a more serious note. So Rondell Moore, he tragically passed away at the age of 25 on February 21st in his hometown of New Albany, Indiana. So Indiana's got a lot of news, huh?
They do.
A lot of stuff going on down
Yeah.
there. Authorities are investigating what is believed to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Moore's career, he was really good when he was on the field, actually, but he had a lot of injuries that kept him sidelined. He played for the Arizona Cardinals, the Falcons, and the Minnesota Vikings. And he missed, actually, the last 2 seasons because of knee injury. So we just wanted to bring that up, one, because this is kind of an issue that's a little bit bigger than football.
Right.
Mental health in the NFL, mental health in general, I will say, but specifically in the NFL and professional sports. I feel like maybe we need some deeper support systems, or I don't know. Life happens to us all, but it's like I feel like we hear about this far too often. People dealing with things, silently dealing with things, and it's just a shock because you just never knew what people are going through.
You never do, and that's the sad part. And then it's just like there needs to be some type of programs for athletes, and this is not just professional athletes, college athletes, even high school athletes, because there's a lot of pressure.
Yes.
A lot of pressure on them, and sometimes they feel like they're not up to the task, and what am I doing? Why am I even here? And it's just really sad to see that. It's sad to see that in anyone, but I know that these athletes, they should have something there for them to help them work through these issues.
And I know that there are programs that exist within the league and they offer resources, but this is just kind of raising a bigger awareness for that, because like I said, we just see this often. And to Keena's point, I mean, it's easy for a lot of people to get on social media and we'll critique if somebody dropped a pass or they didn't do. We have to remember at the end of the day, these are people. Yes, sports is entertainment, but the people that are putting on this entertainment for us are real people with real lives. And people say a lot of really cruel things. As you mentioned, it's pressure to be good, to be great, to provide for their families. It's just a lot that goes into it. And you just never know what people are dealing with. So shout out to everyone who is getting help with their mental, people that need to. It is not nothing to be ashamed of. Everybody goes through hard times. We are all human. So I want everybody to remember that when we are harsh on people, or we have check on your people, love on your people, and just I don't know. That just makes me really sad. 25, y'all, like.
And then you got people like, well, he has all of this. He's doing. You don't know. You never know what someone is going through, and
success doesn't even eliminate pain, though.
No.
You can be successful and be rich and still be sad. Yeah,
and feel like worthless, and it's hard to see at such a young age that this happened. This is the second one. This football, like I know the season's over, but this is the second one that has happened, and you never know what someone is dealing with. So when you hop online and you want to go off about somebody dropping a pass or not making a layup, you really need to watch that. And if you're dealing with something yourself, please get help.
Reach out, because there are a lot of different resources available. So we just wanted to shine a light on that. Many prayers and condolences to the family and loved ones of Mr. Rondell Moore.
Yes.
All right. So we are going to go back into some more sports talk. We are going to actually move into the MLB because you know what? Spring training is underway.
Yes.
The spring training is going on across Arizona and Florida. Opening night for MLB will be on March 25th, and that's going to be the New York Yankees versus the San Francisco Giants. And then for our Kansas City Royals, in case you are kind of keeping up with some of the exhibition games here, they're 2-2 in Cactus League. We had like the Cactus League, the Grapefruit.
These names.
But they're 2-2, and that will be subject to change because y'all know MLB, they play a ton of games. Like a ton of games.
It's like a million.
we shall see what they continue to do. However, we want to say, and I feel like, you touched on this previously, maybe, the Royals do have some folks that are going to be playing in the World Baseball Classic.
Yes.
So we've got Bobby Witt Jr., who will be representing the USA. Shout out to Bobby. Salvador Perez, he's going to be representing Venezuela. And then Vinny Pasquash, Italy. So those are three
boys
of the
is playing
Royals.
some ball. I love it.
Yes, 3 of the Royals that'll be in the World Baseball Classic.
Good luck, boys.
Now, our Royals home opener, or not even home opener because we'll be on the road, actually.
Yeah.
The season opener will be March 26th versus the Atlanta Braves. So baseball is officially back, baby.
It's coming.
We back,
March.
back.
March is
Baseball
coming
so
on
fun.
right up.
Time is going by so fast. I feel like it was just Christmas yesterday.
I
now we
agree
already
with that.
springtime.
That's hilarious. But yeah,
insane.
I'm ready for some baseball. So.
Yes, same. Now, we're going to take a turn to Kansas City Mavericks again. The Mavericks just really who have been dominating. So once again, I feel like when I reported this a few weeks ago, I told you guys the Mavericks are on top of the ECHL standings. And just recently here this week, they set a franchise record with 15 consecutive home wins. So shout out to the Mavericks, okay? I told you in the past 3 seasons, they've pretty much broken every franchise record. So they are just getting better and better. And don't miss it. They have really exciting and fun games. It's looking like the boys are going to be in the postseason. They're trying to run it back. So more to come with the Mavericks, but just wanted to give them a shout out because Kansas City sports culture right now is strong. We got some heavy hitters. It's a lot going on. We got the World Cup. We got soccer coming. We got the it's so
much going on.
Kansas City is booming right now.
So
it is.
If you're in the
support.
city, get you some tickets. Show up. Support your local teams. Mm-hmm. Y'all know what y'all missing.
Don't wait till after they already won the chip.
No.
Be on the front end of it because it's gonna happen, you guys. Like get in now. Like let's be loyal now.
Yep, I agree.
But shout out to the Mavericks. All right, now, Kana. Boxing. Boxing. Where are my boxing fans out? Now, Floyd Mayweather is back. One of the greatest to ever do it.
Yeah.
I will say Floyd Mayweather, the money team, all of that. He's coming back in the ring, you guys, with 2 fights this year in 2026.
This is crazy to me, but yeah.
So tentatively April 25th, so that's coming up. He's going to have an exhibition fight versus Mike Tyson in the Congo. So they're going to be in Africa, okay? April 25th. Then on September 19th, he's going to have a professional rematch with Manny Pacquiao at the Sphere in Las Vegas. Now, he's undefeated, 50-0.
Exactly.
So that record's on the line. They're going to stream it globally on Netflix. What do you think about this, Keena? How do you feel about Floyd Mayweather getting back in the ring at his right? And he's not old, but we talk about this all the time. In sports,
he's old in sports.
You got
years.
dog year age. Like you are older way quicker than just.
Yeah.
What do we think about this? Why would you come back and you're undefeated?
That is a great question. Can someone please ask him that? Because is it a money thing? Because it's the money team. Yes, y'all supposed to have money. What is going on? Why are we doing this? I don't feel like it's necessary, especially with an undefeated record on the line. Why? Are we bored? Is that thing? I don't know.
I believe that some players and athletes, they do have an issue with leaving the game.
Agree.
They'll leave and then they come back because it is a way of life. Like if you've done this your whole life and you love it, you have fun doing it. I think that sometimes people lose their identity. Like they don't know what to do and so they want to go back out. And some people are successful when they come back out of retirement and then others not so much. And so it concerns me because I'm like, do you really want to risk this? And then
undefeated.
Is it financially I thought Floyd Mayweather had a ton of money. Like, we always saw it. He was flashing it around, buying out everything, going into Gucci store. So I thought he was doing fine. So I didn't think it was a money thing.
And he still may be doing fine.
Could very well be.
But you said you saw him doing a bunch of stuff with the money. So it's
True,
like we don't know.
Spending a lot of money. So it could be that. It could totally be that he just really loves boxing and feels like he still got it and want to get out there. It could be anything. But that's the question of the hour. It's like, why? Because I feel like I want to go out on top. If I'm 50 and I'm done. I'm about to spend this money.
And if I'm 20 and I'm done. So it's just like, why are we doing this?
Mike Tyson and then Manny Pacquiao. I mean,
I'm going to watch.
I'm definitely going to watch. I know a lot of people, like, in the comments when I saw the post, people are saying, like, how he's old and what is he doing. But y'all going to be watching. Come on.
We all going to be
Y'all going to be watching. I'm going to be watching. I'm going to tell you that much. So they're going to make their coins because they will get viewers.
For sure.
But we'll just see how good of a fight it is and what happens. I'll be, like, shocked if Mayweather loses. I mean, not shocked, not saying that Tyson. I'm just saying I'm going to be like,
Yeah. Like, why did you do this?
yeah.
Yeah. We all will. But I'm
Okay.
excited to see.
Yeah.
You know, he is
Yeah.
a great fighter. So we want to see if that still stands today.
So we'll see.
We shall see.
And while we're on boxing, I do want to just give a quick shout out to Clarissa Shields. She had a boxing match this week and went the distance, 10 rounds, but she did win by unanimous decision. Okay, so we just wanted to give a shout out to that. I know we were talking about Floyd Mayweather and the money team and all of that, but I got to give it to my sports girlies as well.
To the ladies.
Who are doing their thing. Okay, so shout out to Clarissa for holding it down.
She definitely did that. Now we can focus on that and not Papoose. We good, girl. We good. Because she can fight. Like, she can fight. There's no denying her as an athlete at all. It's just the other stuff. But hey, good job, girl. Now, we're going to get back into the men and get back into the NBA.
To the men's.
To the men's. So,
we love the women and the men's.
we do. We love all athletes.
Yes.
And we love, and I love that our podcast focuses on both. It's
Yes.
not just one-sided. We love to talk about both sides, even in the same sport. So I love that about us. We doing it. So this is crazy, but the 2026 NBA All-Star Game achieved a 15-year viewership high. That's crazy. 15 years.
Shout out to the NBA.
It averaged 8.8 million viewers.
That's wild.
This is a massive 87% increase from last year.
87?
That is wild. Yes. That's wild.
Drake. That's what I felt like when I said that. 87.
So I wonder, was it the new format? Was it just, hey, nothing else is on? Was it just, I don't know. I was not happy, or I'm not going to say not happy. I wasn't too keen on what the new format would look like, but when I did watch it was a ton of fun. Like I said, I did like it. So I know they're trying to figure out if that was the reason for the huge jump or if people just was like, okay, I'll watch it. I don't know.
That is shocking that 15 years, because I mean we've seen some pretty good within 15 years. I'd say we've had some good All-Star weekends. So out of 15 years,
yeah, but a lot of people are like when it's All-Star time, nobody's really playing any defense. Nobody is playing hard except for LeBron, because he would. I mean, sometimes I would be watching like, you ain't even got to go that hard, but it's like nobody's playing hard, nobody's playing any defense, so they're like, I'll just wait and just watch when it's off All-Star. But yeah, wild.
that's dope. Because we talked about that, about the viewership and things changing. So shout out to them for they figured it out this year.
They figured it out. So we'll see next
people
year.
that they invited on, maybe people were excited. So maybe people were excited to see Glorilla.
Yeah, I was.
That's what I'm saying. When you get certain people in, that's a draw.
Yeah.
And so maybe they just kind of got the right people this time.
Now I know people were not too excited about the dunk contest, but hey, people watch.
Yeah, I watched.
So I mean, I
Yeah.
watched. So hopefully, maybe next year that'll entice more players to come out for like the dunk contest, the skills challenges, and things like that. Even if you're not in the All-Star game, you can participate in other things. So we'll see. We'll see what next year does.
Absolutely.
And other NBA news, this is crazy. Tyrese Halliburton has shingles.
Okay. It happens.
It does, but
you typically see shingles in
older
older
people.
individuals.
Yeah, y'all see the commercials.
Yeah.
With the people on. You don't
Get
see
your,
nobody
getting your
young.
vaccine and your,
Yeah.
yeah. You typically don't see that, but yeah, he got shingles, bro. How did that happen?
See, something else is going on in Indiana.
What
I
man?
don't know. I don't know.
Well, hopefully he gets better soon.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody wants that. That's uncomfortable.
Yeah, and he's been injured, so he wasn't playing. So that was an issue. Now he has to take 2 to 3 weeks away from just being on the sideline.
Now, chicken pox and things, those are variations of that, what causes shingles and things. So there's but I'm like, actual shingles, not chicken pox, not shingles?
Shingles. When I saw that, I was like,
the Oregon Trail?
he's like, died of typhoid fever.
Like, that's what I think of. It's like, man.
Look, now these young people don't know what Oregon Trail is.
Right, I know. Oh, man, if y'all don't know, shout out to everybody who was in the era of Oregon Trail.
Look, the green screen. Stop playing with us.
But yeah, hopefully he gets better soon.
Yeah.
Like I said, I know he ain't laughing. He's probably like, man, this is crazy. But yeah, it's just
I wouldn't wish that upon anybody. So get better soon, Tyrese, because that is not fun.
No, it's not.
All right, moving on to more NBA news. This is something that they've been talking about a lot this year. So Adam Silver told teams that the anti-tanking rule changes are coming next season.
Okay.
So too many times people towards the end of the season are just like, never mind, we're not going to win nothing anyway, so let's tank so we can get
A better
higher
draft
pick.
pick,
Yep.
yeah.
So they're trying to fix this because they want to see that late season competitiveness. And they're missing that. They've been missing it for years, actually. Because, like, why put my best out there when we're not good? And we need to be better. So let's not put our players out there. Let's let them be hurt or injured or off for personal reasons just so we can get a higher draft pick. So he's like, because then it makes it, we talked about this earlier, it makes it boring for us, but also people that purchase tickets to go to a late season game.
That's a whole trickle down effect for the owners and all the stadiums, like, because they expect that revenue. You know, we talked about the different NFL stadiums and how they plan to finance it, and they do that from beverage and if people aren't coming in and filling the seats, you're not making no money.
No, and money
about
talks.
Money. Yep, it's all about money. So you're going to have to get on out there, play them games.
Look, I'm sorry. It's April. Get out there and play the game. So we'll see how those changes affect them next year.
Yeah.
Also, Trae Young is getting closer to making his Wizards debut.
Okay.
Like, he got traded, back during the trade deadline earlier this month, and he was injured. So we'll see him out on the court soon. And then I wanted to talk real quick about the GOAT movie.
Okay.
That movie was so good. Like, I did, let me tell y'all, I'm going to be real honest real quick. I was going to go see the movie. We were going to take our nephew, but the only time he could go see it was when Angel Reese was coming back and making her debut, y'all. And I was like, come on.
Decisions. What do you do?
So we went to the movies. I was a little reluctant, but that movie was very good. I mean, very good. Steph did a great job. I think he was executive producer or anything like that, but he was also one of the voices of one of the main characters. Just the story, and I know it relates to his story about being told he's too small for this and things like that, and then to just go and dominate. If you have children, if you do not have children, I really would recommend going and see this movie. It is so good. It's so good. Did you see it?
Not yet.
Okay.
We'll go
they
see
will
it.
enjoy it for sure.
We'll go see it.
Even if you don't play sports or anything like that, it's just a really good movie of just believing in yourself and making it happen. So I was surprised. And it was funny. So, and then of course, Asia Wilson and Angel Reese voiced in there too. Main character, Gabrielle Union, which was also great because it was a story of not just men playing. The main character was a woman. So, well, not the main character, the main athlete, like the superstar, was a woman.
Nice.
So I thought that was super cool.
That's
too.
dope.
So
yeah,
go see it.
Go see the GOAT.
And speaking of women playing basketball, I have to start off with sad news. I hate to do that. We had sad news in the NFL. We have sad news in the WNBA. So, two-time WNBA champion Kara Braxton passed away from a car accident this past Sunday. She was the 7th overall pick in the 2005 draft to the Detroit Shock. She also helped them win those 2 championships. She ended her career in 2014 with the New York Liberty. Let's try to keep her son, Jelani, and her family, friends, and former teammates in our prayers. She was just 43.
Wow.
Yeah. It's so sad when we have to, report on this, whether it's accidental or anything like that, just to see these athletes just pass away. And this is, again, 43 is not old, a young age.
No, it's not. So, yeah, we definitely... Like I said, we have to bring attention to this, but just love on your people.
Please.
Because you just never know.
Yes.
You can be young or old. Like, you never know when your time is up. So just make sure you tell your people you love them.
Yeah, prayers to her
prayers
family.
to her family, for sure.
Okay, so.
All right.
Going on to some other WNBA news. As far as us girls being in Kansas City, if the season happens... I'm so excited for this. The Minnesota Lynx will be facing the Nigerian national team, who is T, on April 27th here at T-Mobile Arena. Girl, I'm so excited.
They're going to have a season. I just truly feel like they're going to figure it out. They're moving forward as if they're going to figure it out. They're scheduling it. So I'm not in the boardroom, so I can't say what's
Right.
but I feel like we're gonna come to an agreement.
We
at
have
some
to.
point.
We have
Yeah.
to because look, I'm trying to watch a WNBA in my city.
That's gonna be dope. One day we'll have a team. One day,
Maybe this is
a precursor
our
to
audition
that. Yeah,
to see. So
we
Kansas
need
City,
to
you
come
better
out
show
and
up.
support to
You better
show
show
that
up.
we can support a professional basketball team in Kansas City. We had one many years ago. For those that don't remember, the Kings.
Kansas City Kings. My
The
mama
Kansas
was
City
at all them
Kings.
games.
Yes, and then they moved on, and the Sacramento Kings and all that. But yes, I think at some point it's going to happen, Keena. I think that
We
NBA and
deserve it.
WNBA will happen. We've been in the mix and in the conversations for a
Yeah.
while now, and I think we're finally showing that Kansas City is a sports city.
We are
can support
worthy.
it. So we'll see what happens, and it starts by showing up.
It
Showing
does,
up at
Kansas City, show up. So speaking of, will they have a season? So the WNBA quietly shared that they made enough money in 2025 to trigger revenue sharing for the first time in league history.
Wow.
The first time, you remember, people were like, they're not making no money.
Yep,
they're
yep.
losing money and everything. They
Shout
got
out
money.
to Trailblazers, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese. They
All
are
of them,
big
Asia,
time.
everybody.
I feel like those are some of the leaders of the new school. Like people were genuinely excited to see these girls playing. And so that has helped put eyes on the sport. Like these are people, they've been balling for years. When Lisa Leslie, way back, Rebecca Lobos, and all of them.
Yeah.
Like we've had people that have dominated, but the women were not getting the spotlight as much. And I
Right.
think that some of these names helped bring that spotlight to the sport more so, where people are actually watching and saying these games are good. Like,
Yeah, girls do
you know what
how
I
to
mean?
ball.
So shout out to them for
and shout out to
doing that.
Cheryl Swoops.
Yes!
That was my favorite growing up. I love
Did
her
you?
so much.
Lisa Leslie.
I had some shoes. Some
But Cheryl
shoes.
Swoops was dope. She
I had
was.
them. I played in them.
The Houston, man,
Yeah.
they were dominating.
Yeah, that Cynthia
The
Cooper,
comments,
all of them just
yes,
great.
Cynthia Cooper, yes, yeah.
So these ladies are finally going to get some money. So the 13 teams, and this is to me still not a lot, but the 13 teams will receive $8 million to distribute to the players. Players will also receive $9.2 million from licensing. That includes jerseys, trading card video games, and this goes back to 2020. So that's anybody that played in that.
Nice.
So, but the cap is $50,000 per player.
Oh, I'll say that sitting from my seat. Yeah, give me a $50,000 check,
Right.
But I'll take it today. Signing up. But for when you think about professional athletes, that is a drop in the bucket compared to what NBA, NFL. I mean,
It is, but it's
a
in the
start.
right direction.
That's what
It's
I
a
said. We
start.
are trending.
Yes.
It's progress that we haven't seen
It is.
previously. So I'm thankful for that.
But with that, I feel like they kind of threw that out there to dangle this in front of the ladies, because they also let the WNBPA and other teams know that a term sheet for a new CBA needs to be completed by March 10th. Just to not mess with the 2026 schedule. So they have to have this done by them for the schedule not to be impacted. That's in a couple weeks.
When is it? Uh-oh.
So it's like, here's a little money now. You got 2 weeks. Okay. And I don't know if that's fair, because the WNBPA has been trying to work on this for months. And now you're like, you got 2 weeks. Here's your change, and you got 2 weeks. So I'm hoping they can sit down, which I know they had a sit-down meeting the other day, to really be fair to each other and really pay these ladies what they deserve. And then let's move on and let's have a great season. So that's what I'm hoping for. We shall see.
We'll see. More to come.
We'll see. It's stressful. I'm glad I'm not in any of those seats.
I know. Oh my gosh. Crazy.
Look, money. Okay? Money. Anyway, moving on to Unrivaled. Rakia Jackson came back to Unrivaled. I was so excited to see her back. She received a standing ovation when they announced her, and she didn't come back to play no games. She got 22 points and 3 assists in her first game back.
Yes.
You're not going to keep, number one, a black woman down. I'm glad she was there. I'm glad she came and she played. It wasn't like she came back and sat. It wasn't like she came back and was distracted. She came back and did what she's supposed to do.
Because that's what we do.
And she did that. Speaking of people coming back,
Uh-oh. What we got?
my girl was back.
Oh, that's right.
My girl was back. She was back her debut weekend, her first game back. 13 points on 6 of 9 shooting, because I know y'all like to talk about Angel missing shots all the time, like everybody else don't miss shots. Like I didn't watch the NBA and watch people
don't play.
miss
Don't
layups.
you
Don't
play.
do that. Don't do that. 8 rebounds.
Talk about.
And that's only in 11 minutes. She was out there putting in work, and her energy showed with her team. You know, she hypes her teammates up. She talks her mess. It was beautiful to see. In her second game back, she had 9 points, 15 rebounds. And I know y'all like to tell all the me bounds and things like that. No, she had way more defensive rebounds than she did offensive. And the offensive rebounds weren't all hers. So therefore, do that. She had 4 assists, 2 blocks, and 1 steal. So it was just good to watch. And with that, before I talk about that, I'm going to talk about her teammate, Chelsea Gray. Okay. Chelsea Gray tied the 3-point record. We talked about this earlier. Marina Mayberry set that in Philly when they were in Philly playing 10 threes. 10 threes.
Ballin'.
10 threes in a game. I couldn't make one.
That's incredible.
But they did beat the Laces, and they secured their spot in the playoffs that start this week. So I'm excited for that. Chelsea is also the first to reach 600 points in Unrivaled, short yet impactful history. So speaking of that, when Angel came back, and I'm not saying it's Angel. Please understand, I'm not saying that. Her energy, though, is different, and it brings something to any team that she plays for.
And you can't say, I mean, there are everybody, like I said, much respect to everybody, but we know in each sport there are people who are just standing. They have something about them.
Yeah,
you know
the Chiefs got Travis, the energy.
Yes. And so that's just what it is. There are some people that are just difference makers, you know what I'm saying, and that hype people up and that people want to play with and work with. So it kind of... Yeah, so you can give her them props.
I can. Yeah. You're right. So the playoffs start Saturday, and it's the top 6 teams out of the 8 teams. So we have the Phantom, the Laces, the Miss, Breeze, Rose, and Vinyl. So Vinyl just secured their spot. So that starts Saturday. So y'all tune in. And for you lucky ones that got tickets to go watch them in Brooklyn, the semifinals is March 2nd at the Barclays Center. So I'm excited. Unrivaled's doing great. And I know a lot of people are talking about, well, if we don't have a season, are they going to continue?
Are they going to keep doing that?
You never know. But I know they have like the USA games and stuff coming up too. So if this does happen and they do take a break from the WNBA, they strike or whatever, I would love to see Unrivaled like take a break and then come back. I would. People need money. Yeah. So yeah. So that is all I got on basketball. But we're gonna go into those good old Olympics. The
Olympics. The good old Olympics.
Olympics. Okay. So girl, so the women's and men's hockey beat Canada for some gold medals, both teams. And I watched both. And let me tell you, I'm not a hockey girl. I'm learning. I'm learning, but I watched both. I know in the men's, I think his last name is Hughes, lost some teeth. Oh, my God. Lost some teeth in that game.
Hockey, oh, my gosh. I couldn't. It's like you got to be prepared to fight in hockey. It is just you about to throw some hands.
You are.
Be ready.
Be prepared.
You have to. Like, it seems like that's part of the contract. Must understand that you going to fight
and
on the
you may lose your teeth.
Right. Do you want me to lose?
And it be your front ones.
I can't do it. I don't want to lose my teeth.
It be your front teeth too. So it's just like, nah. He went out and partied with no front teeth.
Listen, it takes a special type of person. Like, hey, I just love what I do. I don't care. I'm going to get my teeth put back. They going to figure something out. I'm going to get some veneer. Like, I would be devastated. I'm not going out nowhere. I lost my teeth.
He out kicking it in Miami with no teeth.
I'm going home. I'm crying in my pillow. What? I'm going to the club. Okay. Yeah. Shout out to him for the confidence. That's what I'm talking about. Confidence, but I tell you. Because I feel like I'm very confident, but I ain't that confident.
No.
Like, I got to go home, child. I'll holler at y'all after I talk to the dentist.
Like this. Like, I'll talk to y'all later.
I've been at a press conference. Like,
well, as far as the U.S. men, this is their first gold since 1980 that was dubbed the Miracle on Ice. 1980. I wasn't even born then.
Me neither. Wow.
And I'm old.
Shout out to them. You know.
But I was not born then. So shout out to them. We'll get into more of them a little bit later. But let's move on to Alyssa Liu. Women's single figure skating wins the gold. Crazy. 12 golds marked a historic high for the U.S. And 8 of those golds, women won. Okay? So we out here. Like, don't sleep on women athletes ever, because we are changing the game, and we've been changing it, but y'all just now noticing.
Yep. Everybody just waking up.
So then I have one fun fact.
What's up?
So the oldest champion Alana Myers-Taylor became the oldest woman to win a winter gold Olympic medal at age 41.
I know that's right. Come on.
Girl, get your medal.
That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to all the 40-year-olds in the
Look,
building.
we out here.
Outside doing it.
Outside. And then I have one more thing to talk about, which is crazy because I know nothing about it, but I talked about it last week. Michael Jordan's team is just really doing it.
Girl.
He wins in all aspects of his life. Maybe not on the gambling.
Yeah.
But he wins everywhere else. So his 23-11 racing team just won back-to-back Cup Series wins. Like we talked about last week, they won again. And it was Tyler Reddick again, making him the sixth driver in history to start a season with 2 straight wins.
Whoa, congratulations.
That's wild. Like I said, I don't know anything about racing, but that's exciting.
It is.
Look at Mike. And then Mike was out there celebrating in an unreleased colorway of Jordan 4s, and everybody was talking about it. Everybody's like, wait a second, I ain't never seen that colorway, so I don't know if they'll be released.
I'm sure
or they're just for him. You know, Mike like money, so he may.
Yeah.
He may.
Yeah. It'd be worth it to do that.
So 23-11 now has both Reddick, and if y'all know Bubba Wallace, sitting at the top of the point standings. So 23-11, Kansas City people. They will be in the area out at Kansas Speedway on April 19th for the Advent Health 400. Look.
I'm telling y'all, Kansas City is on the map.
We out here.
There's
a lot going on in our city.
There is a lot. I mean, through every market. I already say we got the best NFL team, right? The Royals. Let's not forget about the Royals. It's time for them to run it on back, okay? Because they led the way, okay? They got their World Series before the Chiefs started theirs with Mahomes. So we got the Royals still. We got sport, and we got the KC Current. We didn't about to go there with how the Current is balling. We have, now we got racing coming. WNBA coming. I mean, it is just the World Cup. Duh. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Telling me nothing about my city.
Look, there's stuff to do.
It is
that is not at a club that y'all can go have a good time in Kansas City.
So much now. That used to be the thing. Ain't enough. It's plenty to do.
It's enough to do. Okay, guys. So get out here, experience some things. Even if you're not a huge sports fan, experience. It's so much fun.
Because as a result of that, how many businesses and restaurants and bars and gaming places, like just so many different things has sprouted from the growth of the sports scene in Kansas City. So everybody's winning. That's what I say. Even if you don't watch the sports, just support what your city is doing because it benefits you as a Kansas Cityan.
It does.
When all of these things are happening, it boosts our communities and our small businesses and all of those things. So shout out to the city for doing it.
All right, let's move on. We finally got through the weekly rundown.
I know. We had a lot. That's what it is. I mean, guys, it's just so much. And it just don't stop. I mean, probably as we're taping, things are happening right now. Breaking news.
Definitely.
So more to come. More to come.
So let's move on to our replay and receipts.
All right. So we're going to go and take it back to the Olympics, Keena.
We are. The Olympics.
We spoke about the hockey team, all right? We know the women's hockey team was invited out. Okay, to the White House. As it happens with every sports team, when you win a championship, you get invited to the White House to meet with the president. The United States women's national ice hockey team has officially declined. They said, nope, I'm good, love. Enjoy. They declined their invitation to the White House on February 23rd, just days after winning their Olympic gold at the 2026 Games in Milan. Now, this also came one day, Keena, after Donnie made a controversial speakerphone call to the men, to the U.S. men's hockey team following their gold medal win. So Donnie was on the call, and he invited the men out, saying, attend his State of the Union address. He even offered a military plane for their transportation. But what really struck people was his, I guess, joke, if you will. And he said, quote, I must tell you, we're going to have to bring the women's team.
Have to.
You do know that. And then added a chuckle. Okay. And he said, I do believe, and this is in quotes, I do believe I probably would be impeached if we didn't invite them. So reports say that the men's locker room erupted with laughter after the comment. And now, while the women's team had not officially released a detailed statement explaining their decision to decline, the timing does speak volumes. Okay. So this is the take I have on it, okay? This raises to me an interesting conversation about respect, optics, and our longstanding fight for equity in women's sports that we've talked about. The U.S. women's hockey team has been one of the most dominant programs in international hockey. Okay, they've historically been vocal about their pay equity and their recognition. So then when comments like this come about that are perceived as dismissive, even if they are joking, athletes and organizations, they got to decide how they want to respond. And so declining a White House visit, while we know that's not unprecedented, we've seen it happen with NFL and stuff. They like, nah, I'm good. I'm not going to go. This moment is significant because this is like after the Olympic Gold. This is, you're literally representing the United States. Like you got the flag on you doing all of that. And you're like, I am not going to the White House, the establishment that represents the United States of America. And so, to me, this is a broader context, Keena.
Yeah,
this isn't just about a joke, because people might say, oh, well, he was just joking. You know, we tend to kind of dismiss a lot of things that the president says, even though we shouldn't. People choose to do that. Yeah. But this is just about how women's teams are treated in comparison to men's teams. Why is it always a joke? Or it's not always looked at as serious? And, oh, we got to invite them out because otherwise. Pretty much that's the because it's going to be an uproar if you don't. So we got to throw them in there. But really, I just want you guys to come. Like that. That's to me disrespectful. Like, as a leader, there's certain things everything ain't a joke. That's the problem now.
Right now, nothing's a joke, to be honest.
Come on. It's about tone. It's about visibility. It's about whether elite female athletes feel equally valued in these type of national celebrations. And then, like I said, regardless of anybody's political affiliation, like I said, the core conversation is just about respect for women in general, and particularly in the arena of sports. So it's like, we're not in a vacuum, Keena. No. I know championships, all of this thing intersects with culture, but this is just showing you how this just transcends everywhere. Like the White House, we just supposed to have decorum. Like he could have called them, congratulated them. Why you got to throw in a joke on the women's back? Just why?
One too.
And that wasn't. I mean, I just.
It wasn't funny, but isn't he supposed to be this huge advocate for women's sports, and that's why he's trying to keep trans athletes out of things? But then you got jokes.
Oh, good old Donnie. You know, he gonna give you something to talk about every day.
I mean, there's stuff that's funny that has to deal with him, but it was not this.
And then too, you know, it could be that. It could be mixed with other things. There's a lot of decisions and things that are being done that are controversy, and people choose to show their alignment with that in different ways. And so, like I said, shout out to the women's hockey team for their stance on that. I'm proud of that.
You know where they're going now, though, instead?
I feel like
Mr. Clock himself.
Oh, yes. Flavor Flav. Because I was like, you said that. I'm like, I saw that. And I'm just trying to like,
Invited them to Vegas for a real celebration. Like he reached out. He said, if anybody knows how to get in touch with them, I would love to have them, since, you know, they declined the White House, and they accepted his invitation. They gonna have a good time.
You're gonna have a time.
You're gonna be around people that want you to be in their presence. And I thought that was so cool.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Nobody want to be nowhere where they're not wanted. No. And that's what it boils down to. So shout out to them. Congratulations to both the women and the men's hockey team for holding it down and bringing home gold medals.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
We do. I need me a Layla Edwards jersey ASAP. Y'all. So I could wear that jersey with so many cute things. But anyway.
Yeah, hockey jerseys are really cute.
They are, like the oversized. And then you wear like some oversized. Okay, let me.
I mean, hey, guys, we bring the fashion. This is the Polished Playbook. We're going to talk about the fashion.
We do know how to dress.
Yes, holla at us. If anybody wants hockey jerseys, basketball, hey.
Yeah, we take it off.
We're going to sport it. We're going to be fly. All
right, it is time for the 30-second timeout.
Oh, Keena, you ready? So last week, okay, because I be running my mouth. I know. I be trying to explain because some of the questions be hard. It's like, well, I like both, and I don't. But you under the gun. It's 30 seconds, okay? So it's your turn.
Okay.
To answer some pressing questions.
I will not explain anything until after, okay?
You do good at it.
I try.
Like, okay.
Ready?
Let's do it.
All
right. Winning fantasy football league or winning best dressed at the tailgate?
Best dressed at the tailgate.
Okay. Bookstore date or game day tailgate?
Oh, game day tailgate.
Staying up all night to finish a plot twist or staying up for a West Coast overtime game?
West Coast overtime game.
Hot wings during the game or a charcuterie board?
Give me the wings.
Reading a romance novel during halftime or screaming at the TV in the fourth quarter? Which one you doing?
I'm going to scream.
Game day jersey and sneakers or oversized blazer and thigh-high boots?
Oversized blazer and thigh-high boots. Now now I'm getting to the explain. She asked a lot of book questions, and I am an avid reader. So
For those of you who don't know, nails and novels, okay?
I'll be reading, okay? And I'll be listening. I was listening to a book
Tell
on
the
the way
people
here.
how many books you read last year in 2025. How many books?
123.
Y'all, let's pause for a second. Think about this. Think about this. What? 123 books?
123. Now let me talk to y'all real quick.
How, Sway?
Let me tell you. A lot of people are like, well, if it's an audio book, it's not reading. Let me talk to y'all real quick. An audio book is a book. It is reading. So you're still gathering the same information. So don't let nobody tell you that an audio book is not reading, because it is. Now, I didn't do most of my books audio. I did read them. So yes, 123.
Wow.
I try to read a lot. So like this month has been really slow because I've been traveling. So I've only read 6 books this month.
Wait a minute. I thought she was going to say I only read 6 books this year. So
No, because last month I read 17.
Kina! Y'all, okay, shout out anybody else who is an avid reader. I need to hear from y'all in the comments. Wow, like that is, I just can't even wrap my mind around. Like, I used to love to read, don't get me wrong, and I know you can get in a book, but I don't have the time. 17?
17 last month.
That's like almost one a day. I mean, that's like one every other day.
And I read fast too, so
It's
that's
only
another
30
thing.
to 31 days in a month.
Yeah, I mean, I can finish a book in
28
a day or
in
two,
February.
depending on the
A day or
thickness.
two?
Yeah, depending on the thickness. Remember,
Kina.
I don't have no job, y'all. I got time. I'm a full-time content creator for sports, books, and then podcasting. So it's just I have time.
And
I make time.
Excellent balance. That's what I say. Yeah, you make time for the things you
I
need
make
to-
time.
That's incredible. Shout out to King.
Reading is my escape from reality. And
Yeah.
my reality is not terrible. I'm not trying to say that, but things happen in life.
Yeah.
Like when I was just speaking, I don't have a job. I got laid off in August. So, that affected me in a way. But with that, books take that out of my mind. So I read a lot.
And I'm glad that you shared that, because that's something maybe those of you that don't read as often, that could be something to get into.
Pick up a book.
Yeah.
Escape. Okay.
Books. Check them out.
What?
Does anybody remember that?
What
Books. Check them out. Okay.
Who did that? What? Who said that? Was it a whole song, or was it just that?
No, it was just that. I can't. Hosey. I'm trying. Somebody that remember either Hosey or Brit. Somebody knows.
So it was back in the day, though.
Yes,
Okay.
I felt during our time.
Was it like for the riff
Like
program?
I feel like it might have been
Reading is
around like
Fundamental? Or the book.
If anybody knows, maybe somebody's got to know. I am not the only person that knows what that is from.
Books. Check it out. I don't know none about it.
If anybody knows what that's from, please write it in, because I don't know where that came from, but I
gonna
know
start
it's from
using it, though.
somewhere. Ain't that? Yeah, check them out.
Okay. All right, let's move on.
We digress.
Let's move on to the flag on the plate, and we're gonna go back to hockey. And it's we kind of talked about it a little bit already when it comes to the men. So another aspect of it was the FBI director, Mr. Kash Patel, was up there acting wild. Acting wild in the locker room after the W. What was that?
Child. You have to ask the pop copy president. Maybe he can help you with that one.
Right. I'm like, what is
Shout out to
going
Dave Chappelle show.
on?
I don't know.
The beers and everything. I mean, why is the FBI director in there?
That's
now, he
the
could be
bigger
there
question.
to
How is
to
he
congratulate.
affiliated? What is now who and why?
But why are you in the locker room?
Why was he in? Does he work for the team in some capacity? No. Is he related to anybody on the team? Is he? What is? So I'm confused as well.
I'm confused. And then it followed up because he's the one that called, or Trump called him, or he called.
So that's why he was probably in there.
Yeah, probably to give them their congratulations, which they deserved. Nobody is not saying that, but
absolutely. This was said. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why he was in there, and then he just had a little bit too much fun on the job.
He was having a blast. I see. A blast. And then the phone call happened, and now people are laughing, just not happy with. Everybody was so excited because I got up at 7 a.m. to watch that hockey game. And I am not a hockey girl. I'm learning. But I got up at 7:00 in the morning to watch that game. So, y'all have new fans coming in watching, and then this happens. And it's just like, dang.
Now, everybody familiar with what's going on with him, what he did? Did you tell the people?
Who?
The guy. Patel.
Oh, yeah.
Like how he was acting.
Yeah, he acted like there was beer, there was champagne going on, and it was just, he acted like he was at a party.
He was now, like a frat party. Sometimes the players do, like when they put their goggles on and they be doing the champagne showers and all of that. But he suit up.
He didn't play. He did not step foot on that ice.
So he was the front runner of the celebratory celebration. Yeah. And he didn't do not a dang thing.
He did not skate. Why was he there? So people are looking at the men's hockey team a little differently right now. And I hate that it tarnishes that in a way because like we just talked about, they hadn't won a gold since 1980.
Yeah.
Now, I did see some of the guys talk about how, they didn't mean anything against the women when they was kikiing.
I was going to say, the whole laughing.
Yeah, because he said that, like, I forgot who it was, but they've grown so close together, Even I think it's the Hughes, their mom helped put together that USA women's hockey team. So they work well together. Then why are we laughing? Why is it funny?
I just, kind of how we talked about the Cam Newton thing. It's just sometimes people intents aren't there, but you have to kind of do better.
Yeah.
In terms of how you communicate, because everybody's looking at everything. And that's the unfortunate thing. You're not just a regular person out here where you can just go and do and say.
And somebody always
you
has
are
a
under
camera.
a microscope.
Yeah.
Yes. So how you respond to things, that's concession almost. Like if you are laughing right along with the bullies or whatever, then you get grouped in to being a part of that.
Yeah.
So, we just got to do a little better.
Yeah, I guess. I just wish that, I know a lot of people are like, well, it's politics. It has nothing to do with sports. I'm sorry, it's political and everything. Yeah. It is, whether books are political, sports are political.
Because if we want to say that, then why was there such a stir about Bad Bunny at the dang Super Bowl? Why is it, that was all politics.
Yep. Politics are in everything, so stop trying to act like it doesn't have to do with it when it does. So hopefully they either apologize or work it out with the ladies in some type of way. It doesn't even have to be discussed with us because we are not the ones that should feel the disrespect.
Because my other thing too, I do understand that sometimes that's not the intent. People, you just joke around. I don't. But it's like when you are in certain positions of leadership, you can't joke around like everybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you do have a responsibility to be the right way. Like, you shouldn't be joking around about, like, that's not a joke that you have as a leader of the country. Like, how about you save that for another time? Like, you just don't get to do it. If you get to be in this position, there are certain things you have to let go and a certain standard that we expect for you to carry yourself as. And it's unfortunate that people don't think that and don't hold our leaders to those type of expectations. Like, it's just a free-for-all. I guess anybody can be anybody can go and do what they want to do. That's the message it's giving.
That's too bad.
It's giving. It's a free-for-all. But moving on.
Moving on to some fashion.
Yes.
Tunnel fits and fashion flips. Let's see who we got today. We have Jalen Williams of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Okay.
That is a nice
It's giving
jacket.
Neo in the Matrix a little bit for me. It looks like it's kind of a maroonish color.
It is maroon.
Black. So I'm not mad at that at all, but that's definitely, I'm giving Neo vibes. He's got the glasses on, the bag, hunty. That's a big old bag. Well, yeah, I guess his little duffel bag.
But he didn't play. So I don't know what's in that bag. He didn't play. He's injured. So I don't know what's in that bag.
It was in the bag. Was he
just a fashion
passing
statement.
out goodies?
Girl Scout cookies.
It is that season. Support your local Girl Scout troop.
So what do we think of it as a whole?
As a whole, I think it's good. I mean, I would wear the jacket.
Jacket's fire. I would carry the bag.
I was going to say the bag is nice. It looks very expensive.
Of course.
I'll say that.
Very. So it was cute.
I think it's fine. Yeah, I think it looks good.
It's cute.
What do you think about the white shirt, though, the contrast?
See, and that's the thing. I was trying to find a photo of what he had underneath.
Yeah.
Because that would help. I think it would have looked better with a different color.
That's kind of the one thing that stands out to me.
But like I
Is
said,
that
I have no idea what he had on underneath that. Maybe he needed that white. I don't know.
Okay.
But nice jacket.
Yeah.
Nice bag.
Not bad.
Good job, Jalen. Then we moving on. Y'all know I got my girl here. She returned Angel Reese in the, I think it's vintage Cavalli.
That's really cute.
The shoes.
I'm talking about that
Everything.
jacket.
Look, the outfit, the belt,
Yeah.
the Hermes bag.
I like it.
We
I like
showed
the
up
whole look.
expensive.
Yeah. That's really nice.
We showed up expensive.
I'd wear that.
You would wear. I'm gonna say you would wear
I'd wear
that.
it. Now the skirt is so short. Oh my gosh, I would be able to sit down.
No, but I'm sure she. Had
I just
on
need
those
one extra.
things.
Now I don't mind it being a little short now, but
that's
I can't
yeah.
let
That's not something you can just
the
wear out in
goodies
the
out the
city.
bag. Yeah.
Nah, can't
you
just
gotta
wear
have
that.
your scarf, your little church cup that you put on your legs when you sit down.
Or you could have not the cover.
Right.
Or you could have the leggings that look like stockings.
Yes.
Then that's okay. But she ain't got that on.
No.
She in Miami
honey.
though, so
Yes, she's got the body for it. It works. I think it's really nice. Like I said, I would
it's
wear
tea.
it.
Love it. And then Russell Westbrook.
Well,
And Russ usually throw on some fits. They're all, and a lot of times it's like, what is that? And the other times like, oh, that's cool. I don't. This
is
looks
like a,
relaxed
meh.
and like you trying to do something. What is it?
I don't know. So it's like two different things happening for me.
Right.
So we got the white tank top.
The
then
sports
he's got
jacket.
like, yeah, I was gonna say the. Then with like the pants are almost giving. It's lounge versus I'm going to get the mail real quick. Like the outfit underneath the jacket looks like he's chilling at the crib.
When you said I'm going to get the mail real
I'm gonna
quick,
go check the
you know
mail
what
real
I
quick.
thought of? Like when boys will throw on anything to come help their mama with the groceries.
Yeah. That's what he did. He's got his lounge shirt because, the undershirt, maybe wearing those underneath a regular, or if you go on a hoop or whatever, like, so he's got his hoop.
He's
tank
prepared.
on, the pants, the loose fit. He's lounging. And then he said, hold on. I got to be a little dressy, so let me throw this jacket on. That's what's given to me. That was a last minute. We got to get out the door. Let me grab my jacket real quick and try to make this a little dressy because everything else is, I'm chilling. And that's okay. You can
That's
be chilling.
fine.
But it's, the mix together, I'm not the biggest fan of.
No, it's just it looks like two different things.
Where are you going?
And we only
Where
go
do we
in
go
one
with
place.
that outfit? Where are we going? To the grocery store, maybe.
To get the groceries out
That's
of the
what
car.
I said. We're doing groceries. We're getting the mail. We're running errands. That's what that
Yeah,
is.
it doesn't look like, hey, I got a game today. So 2 out of 3 ain't bad. But Russ, I expect more out of you.
Expected a little more from a varsity letterman, huh?
Look.
The Breakfast Club. Okay, so that's one thing. I'm going to just take some liberty. I'm going to take 2 seconds. Can you
Go ahead.
let the people know? I am a movie buff. I love movies. Shout out to Arnett and Brian, my parents, because we just watched movies. That was the thing we did coming up. And so, but one of my favorite movies, and this is my sister D can attest to this, is The Breakfast Club.
I love that movie.
The Breakfast Club is so funny. And so that's what he said. I expected a little more from a varsity letterman. So sometimes I might just say random things, like how I just said the books, check them out. Like I have so many different little things in this brain of mine. And then sometimes in the right moments, they come out.
They just
So,
fall out. So just be
just wanted to
prepared
share
with
that.
whatever,
Be prepared. I could,
whatever she
I
gonna
come
say.
off the top rope with anything. Just be prepared.
And it always has
I got
a
a
meaning.
statement for everything.
Has a meaning. So we are now in our closing huddle. Let's talk about some things we have going on. So NBA, Cavs versus Pistons. We got some good games coming up. So NBA Friday, Cavs versus Pistons. Saturday, Lakers versus Warriors. I don't think Steph is back though, so it's just kind of. But hey, they won the other night without him, and I was very surprised. They beat a Denver team that I was not expecting them to do. So we'll see what happens there. And then we have the Nuggets versus the Timberwolves on Sunday.
Okay.
Reminder: Unrivaled playoffs start Saturday. The NHL, when we talk about hockey, the NHL and the PWHL resume this week after the Olympic break. So if you are like me and trying to just learn a new sport, tune in. I'm going to be watching the ladies for sure. And then Sporting KC, home opener Saturday.
Hey.
I will be there. I will be there watching. I'll be there watching. Hopefully it's not too cold. If it is, I'll break out my fur and I will be perfectly fine.
This weekend, I think it'll be a little bit warmer this weekend. I think it's warming up.
This is Kansas City. It's warm today. It could be snowing tomorrow.
True.
Okay, Tech.
Straight facts.
Shout out to Tech Nine.
Right. There you go.
And then some things to get on your radar. We talked about earlier, the World Baseball Classic starts March 4th. We have the USA Women's Basketball World World Cup qualifying tournament starts on the 11th, and then you have the NCAA women's basketball tournament starting March 4th, and we will be there as media.
We will be there. So we're going to have plenty of news to share from the sidelines, from behind the scenes. We are super excited.
We are very excited. I love me some women basketball. We get to be in the mix. We get to, like when Sharon showed her going to volleyball, we get to go in there. We get to ask questions in the room. We get to be up in the front lines on Media Row.
Do it.
So excited.
So more things to come, guys. It's going to be a lot. A lot.
This is just
keep rocking
with
us.
This is just the beginning. What is the song of the week?
So the song of the week, okay. For those of you, I'm going to keep it short. It's a little thing going on between T.I. and 50 Cent. If anybody knows, is in the hip hop industry, y'all didn't seen it. It didn't came up on your timeline. They going back and forth, and this is related to like a versus that didn't happen. They were initially going to do a versus, and then T.I. called him out, like, let's do it. And instead of doing it, 50 Cent just kind of went low on him. And so
that's what he does.
In response to that, that started a whole bunch of stuff. You got T.I.'s son coming in the mix and going crazy because 50 Cent kind of put up a disrespectful picture of Tiny, which is T.I.'s wife. So it ain't got to be a mess, honey. So I just figured since that's kind of a big topic in social media right now, that we would just do a T.I. song. Now, the real big one is Let 'Em Know. That's one of the most recent songs. That's a hit. T.I. And T.I., I really love T.I. because he had one of the soundtracks in college for me. That with ASAP, Bring 'Em Out. Yeah. That album was just off the chain. But he does have a diss record out as well.
I know. I listened to it today.
Right. So check out the diss record, okay? But I just put Let 'Em Know because that's a jam. It's a jam, okay?
And it's a great way to end our show because that is a great song. I really enjoyed it. I was kind of when I heard he was coming out with a song, dang, it's been a minute.
I know.
Let me hear it. And I was like, oh, okay, T.I. It's the same T.I.
Yes.
It's the
he
same.
He sounds exactly the same. Yeah.
And it's good. Now, 50, I don't know.
That's what I said. I don't know. 50, now, Get Rich or Die Trying, that album was oh my gosh. Yes.
But that was it.
That part. Now, he did have with the G Unit, they had an album. But, I just feel like lyrically, T.I., he's going to get them. So, if I was 50, I'd probably
bow out too. So.
Because T.I. is going to light it up.
At all times.
So that's our song of the week. Check it out if you haven't heard the disc record. It's out. You can download it. It's available, guys.
Yeah, do it. And thank you guys for another week of hanging out with us.
Yes, I had fun today, Kina.
I have fun every time.
I know.
Every single time. So if y'all are not yet, we say this every week. Follow us on Instagram, The Polished Playbook Pod. We're also on YouTube. So we have different ways to check out our podcast. You can watch. You can view it on YouTube, Polished Playbook Pod. And then we're on everything else, Apple Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts. Just search the Polished Playbook Podcast and you will find us.
That's right. Thank you so much for joining us. Once again, Sharon, a.k.a. DJ Diamond Diva, and my girl.
I am Kina, a.k.a. Nails and Nobbles, and we will see you next week.
Until next time. Bye. Hey.